Corporate dinners were never my thing. The clinking of glasses, forced small talk, recycled jokes, and carefully curated charm, I'd seen it all before. But my son insisted this one was different. He wanted me to meet his boss, Victoria Reed. To him, it was just about making a good impression. To me, it was just another evening I couldn't wait to be done with. But looking back now, I see it for what it truly was, the quiet, unexpected beginning of something I never imagined. Victoria didn't walk into a room. She claimed it. From the moment she stepped into the dining hall, her presence shifted the energy. People subtly adjusted their postures, smiles widened, tones softened. I watched from across the table, curious. The first thing I noticed was her gaze. It wasn't flirtatious or warm. It was measured, calculating. Not cold, exactly, but distant. She wasn't interested in pleasing anyone. She was there to observe, control, command. Others tried to impress her. I didn't bother. I was there for my son. She ordered the wine for the table without consulting anyone. Her voice was firm, decisive. I glanced at the waiter and asked for a different vintage. Just a quiet decision, nothing showy, but I saw it, the quick glint in her eyes. Surprise, maybe even amusement, as if it had been a long time since anyone dared to contradict her. Dinner carried on. Conversations fluttered from project updates to quarterly forecasts, peppered with polite laughter. I contributed little, preferring to observe, but beneath the ordinary flow of the night, something unspoken stirred. Glances exchanged, moments stretched longer than necessary. A silent awareness grew between us. At one point, my son became absorbed in his phone. For a few minutes, it was just the two of us. No words, just the soft murmur of the room around us and a charged silence between us. Her gaze lingered on me, not just assessing anymore, curious, engaged. I convinced myself it was nothing. As the evening drew to a close, I excused myself to the restroom, hoping to shake off the strange electricity clinging to my thoughts. I was washing my hands when I caught her reflection in the mirror. Victoria stood in the doorway, calm, unreadable. "You always challenge what you don't agree with, don't you?" she said, not moving. I turned slowly, heart beating too fast. "I don't see the point in pretending." A pause, then she stepped toward me. No words, no questions. She kissed me. It wasn't rushed or impulsive. It was intentional, measured, like everything else she did. For a heartbeat, the world stilled. When I pulled back, she smiled, soft and knowing. Then she turned and walked away, leaving me stunned, alone in the tiled silence. I spent the next few days trying to rationalize it. Maybe it had been a momentary lapse in judgment. Maybe I'd imagined the weight behind it. I told myself it was over. Until I got the message. "Come to my office, we need to talk." I should have ignored it, should have told my son, made some excuse, but I didn't. Curiosity maybe, or something deeper I wasn't ready to admit. Her office was everything I expected, elegant, modern, meticulous. She stood leaning against her desk, arms folded. There was tension in her posture, a flicker of something unfamiliar in her expression. "I haven't been able to stop thinking about you," she said simply. My breath caught, not just at her words, but at what they cost her to say. This was a woman who lived in control, who built walls and ruled from behind them, and here she was confessing something had slipped through her fingers. I could have walked away, should have maybe, but I didn't. I crossed the room and kissed her. The second time, there was no hesitation, no calculations, just heat, clarity, and a shared certainty that whatever this was, it wasn't going away quietly. When I left her office, my thoughts raced. I knew the risks. She was my son's boss. This could upend everything. But logic had already taken a back seat. All I could think about was the next time I'd see her. Sometimes life doesn't announce its turning points. Sometimes it starts with a glance across a crowded table, a contradiction over wine, a kiss in a quiet hallway. Sometimes it begins just when you think you've seen it all. And someone like Victoria Reed reminds you that you haven't.